Hi guys, my name is Rylan. I'm from the Right Fits Book channel. I'm starting this booktube because I truly admire a lot of booktubers. And I've decided that I want to share with what I read and try and find each book's right audience, even if it isn't me. For my first series, however, we're doing the 5-star series. These are all the books I've loved, and I want to tell them if they're the right fit for you. Now, the first series I'm starting out with is a truly beloved series by me. This is the Alex Stern series, with the first book being Ninth House and the second book being Hellbent. I will be speaking in general terms as I do not want to spoil these books for you. But the main synopsis is that you follow Alex Stern. She has been haunted by visions of the dead for as long as she can remember. And this torment has led her down a really dark path of drugs, crime, and overall just trying to escape her life. An event happens that kills almost all of her friends, with leaving her as the lone survivor. And it is in the hospital that she is found by the secret societies of Yale, who offer her a full scholarship to use her gifts and police the magical societies of Yale to protect civilian life. She joins the Ninth House of Lethe. Now, this book goes back and forth between past and present, starting with a flash forward and then also going into the past to introduce to you Darlington. In the present timeline, Darlington has disappeared, and people do not know where he went, and they're on a quest to get him back. At the same time, while he's been gone, a murder has taken place, and Alex has to try and prove her worth without her mentor, and figure out if the societies are involved, and if so, who. The past timeline exists to introduce you to Darlington, as well as paint some context for Alex, up to the time where he disappears. And at first, I wasn't sure about these jumping timelines, but by the time you get to the climax, it truly adds to the story to know what led up to this, and the plot twists that you were hidden in the past timeline. Alex is a very flawed character, and I think that's where she shines. She feels human and real, and you get to watch her character development through this book and through the next book as she grows into self-confidence, self-esteem, and recognizing that what's right isn't always what's good. Side characters also begin to shine, especially in book 2, and get their own backstories, their own layers, and truly, I love some of them. Dawes is a side character in Ninth House, and more of a main character in Hellbent, a research assistant who does her best to keep the House of Lethe running while still working on her master's thesis. I think anyone driven crazy by academia will feel her pain. Now, before I get into the vibes of the book and if this is the right fit, I would like to share some of my favorite quotes, which I will have to look at the books because God forbid I memorize anything. Alex states right near the climax, "They tried to kill me, Helly," she rasped as I slid into the dark. "That means I get to try and kill them." And about Dawes, we have Darlington's, "I don't know," Darlington had said meditatively. "Suffocating beneath a pile of books seems an appropriate way to go for a research assistant." And probably my favorite quote of the book, "If you were going to hell together, murder seemed like a good place to start." Ironically enough, a similar quote happens a few chapters later. "It was one thing to be a murderer. It was quite another to work for one." I think those quotes can help give you a sense of the book and also show this is a dark academia. But it's quick-witted, it's dry humor, but humor is not the selling point. The deep plot and the intricate workings, as well as the kind of almost gothic setting, are what really sells this book. And the crazy climax. I never was able to pin a twist in these books. Everything that happened made so much sense with foreshadowing, but I still never saw it coming. Maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am, but it was still thrilling. And it made getting through the first 40% of these books and all that exposition so worth it as I got to the end. And I sat in my seat, clutched like I was on a roller coaster, because that's what it felt like for my mind. 5 stars for both of these books. I cannot wait for the third book. And I cannot wait to see what the rest of you guys think of this. Comment below, and please subscribe if you really like this and you want to see more.